Please welcome Gustavo Salazar to the blue corner.
All right, Gustavo Salazar, 12 years old, out of Urban Jiu Jitsu. This is a 95-pound yellow belt, no match. Comes out of San Antonio, Texas. All right, Gustavo's on max. And for reference, piece of opponent.
Please welcome Caleb Elmore to the red corner.
All right, Caleb Elmore out of Carlson, Gracie. Coach Jerry Chafee, a match tonight later on the main card. Also on the main card.
Carlson has quite a bit of competitors on the card tonight.
Yeah. Always fun to watch. We got the youngest of the Elmores on the stage. Let's get this match started.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 round with a 5-minute time limit in the kids division at 95 pounds. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Urban Jiu Jitsu, this is Gustavo Salazar. And introducing his opponent across the stage, fighting out of the red corner, representing Carlson, Gracie, here is Caleb Elmore.
All right, Elmore in the black and green rash guard.
All right, to a little guard pull butt scoot here. You know, one thing about these submission-only matches, you don't have to have grips to sit down and go for the guard. Some people capitalize off of that, use it to their strategy. And you'll see that a lot in these submission-only matches where sweeps will happen, but top position won't be taken.
That's right. Now, one thing, these guys are not allowed to do any leg locks. That's one thing they've added. In the teens matches, they have allowed straight ankle locks. So what you're, at a high level with these kids is if they do end up kind of playing this open guard game and entangling the legs, they can maybe look for like a back take. He did sweep him earlier, but, chose not to come on top. So they'll need like a really well-connected sweep if they want to take top position into a dominant side control or perhaps full mount.
Looks like Gustavo also, maybe just didn't pull guard first, but wants to work this bottom position as well.
Yeah, they'll look for some bolos to the back, but being in 50-50 with no leg locks is not going to be a fun one to have to navigate through.
And Gustavo taking this standing position. You're always going to have one guy will get frustrated in dealing with this and start to take a little more risk to try to get through.
Watch that left leg of Elmore. If he can get it over the knee, he'll threaten with a triangle choke. And I think it looks like Gustavo knows that. Gustavo has to keep that right knee in front of the thigh as a staple, or else this triangle is going to get bad quick. Notice that right staple from Gustavo.
And Gustavo takes bottom position again. I think that's one thing about these submission-only matches that's actually I enjoy is that I don't have to worry about getting swept. So if I need to change the scenario, roll backwards, maybe go for something that's not quite orthodox for regular tournament-style jiu-jitsu, it opens it up a lot more.
Yeah, and rarely allowing a sweep to happen will penalize you unless there's absolutely no submissions on the board and that sweep is the only action, but it's very uncommon.
Looks like Gustavo's picking up the pace just a little bit, trying to get through that guard.
He's leading with his knees a lot.
And Caleb staying really patient and calm. You can tell he knows what he wants to do, and he's just phasing his way to that scenario. Real patient.
We'll see if maybe Caleb keeps this leg drag and builds his base so he can pass to side, but when you get a guy like Elmore who sits to guard and is so comfortable, those passes and sweeps, they're just not going to come easy whatsoever.
One thing about working this top pressure game is you have to be able to make it happen. You got to find that half guard position and work your way through slowly. Trying to get over the legs, jumping straight to mount with such a comfortable guard player is just not going to happen.
Yeah, one kind of style or strategy to deal with is looking for those chin straps and playing that front headlock game. But if you bite and commit at the wrong time, you'll often end up perhaps with your guard pass. That's very dangerous.
Certain points with these boys as they scramble, I can't tell where one guy's leg starts and the other guy stops.
You're going to give these boys another year and add straight ankle locks in the mix, and they would have each had 10 catches each.
Caleb taking that top position, trying to slam himself over into thigh control. Doesn't quite get there. Got a minute left in the match. Caleb not getting up off the seated position. He butt scooted all the way over.
I mean, I think wrestling up on a single there would have been a great option. That will give you entries into the body locks. I mean, this is a good attempt to get on the back. He's got to get Gustavo's hips a bit lower, but this is the best bite Caleb's had so far.
And Gustavo's staying real savvy, keeping his shoulders far away.
30 seconds remaining.
Tried to get on an arm, couldn't quite get there, did Gustavo.
Well,
15 seconds left in the match. Just jumping on a sub at this
10
point.
seconds.
I mean, yeah.
Time.
Looks like Gustavo ended up getting a little bit of a nosebleed in the middle of the match, too.
Oh, man, yeah. So I know they both shot, and they bumped heads right there at the end. Honestly, I have no clue how this gets scored. I mean, they were both kind of in guard in the legs the entire time. No sub attempts either way. No dominant positioning. Curious to see who gets their hand raised.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 5-minute time limit has expired, so we go to the referee for your decision. Your winner of the match, Caleb Elmore.